Hi everyone, I thought I'd do an updated video on cloth diapering and how it's been going for me. My daughter is now 6 months old and it's been going really well. So let me show you what I have been using, what I've been doing. First of all, she was born weighing 6 pounds, 12 ounces. So the all-in-one diapers, they look like this. And you can fold them up to different sizes. Including newborn size. They get a little bit smaller than this. These were too big for my daughter. So, and that was all I had purchased at the time. But a friend of mine was using for her daughter newborn size cloth diapers and she gave them to me for really cheap. And this is what she gave me. These are Bum Genius. These are perfect. These were perfect for her. They worked so well. There's like a padding, there's padding sewn in. And they work great. I love them so much. They were the perfect size for her. They weren't super, I mean, they're a little bulky with newborn clothes, but not these aren't as bad as like the kind I just showed you. And these were my favorite ones that I used. And I think she outgrew these right around 2 months, but you know, she was kind of on the smaller side weight-wise. So other babies who are larger, I mean, if your baby's born weighing a good 8 or 9 pounds, you can start off with these, okay? And I'll talk more about those in a minute. But it was really helpful for me to have her use these. And then from my friend, I also got these to use. These are from Kissa's by Kissaluvs. And here's a cover that goes over top them. This one, these were by Thirsties. And what you do is you just snap them on her. So they're like this. These did also work well. I just didn't like the wetness sitting on her. But you don't have to have inserts like this. You can just use pre-folds like that. You'll just want to get the newborn size pre-folds. And I think this might be the next size above those. She used those for a good 2 months. And then she started using these. We use 2 different kinds. These are by Bum Genius also. These are the, I believe they're called the all-in-one pocket diapers. So they come with an insert like this, and you can snap it down like that. And then you just shove them inside the pocket here. And you are good to go. Now, if your child is a heavy wetter, and I do this anyway just because I don't want to worry about her getting her clothes wet, is you can double them up, and then I use a smaller insert that I stick inside of that as well as that longer one. I usually change her with every feeding, and she's very rarely has an accident with either being wet. She's never had an accident where you know, she had like a bowel movement and it squirted out or anything like that. Sounds gross, but come on, we're talking about diapers. Okay? She really doesn't leak with these. But these are great. You can change and adjust the size. So when she was 2 months old, I was using these on their tightest setting. And these are supposed to be good all the way up until potty training, okay? And these work awesome. I love them. So we've been using these for a few months now. And I have no complaints about these whatsoever, really. They fit nicely around her leg, snugly, so that way, you know, she's not leaking, but also not too tight around her leg to where it's leaving marks on her. And it adjusts. This is what it looks like opened up all the way to the largest size, more for, you know, a 2-year-old or so. And so we love those. They work great. She wears them all the time. We also use this kind, and the brand is Papoose. And I have to tell you, I bought them off of someone on Craigslist, I think. But I've seen, you know, you can buy used cloth diapers on eBay and stuff, but they're really expensive. And the girl who sold me these, they were brand new. And she only charged me $3.50 a diaper. I asked her how she's able to sell them so cheap, and they came with an insert. And she said she gets them overseas. So these were a great deal. And these also work well. I will say these are overall thinner than the Bum Genius ones. So I do slightly prefer these. But these keep her dry just as well. And they also adjust, and you can make them bigger as your baby grows. As for wipes, I don't use disposable wipes, although you can do that. My main reason is just because of the chemicals they put on them. And that was my main, actually, if you want to know all about why I decided to cloth diaper, I will link that video below. And so I just, for wipes, use these little baby washcloths. And the solution I use, which I did not think to grab, but I had an empty foaming hand wash bottle. And I filled it with like, I don't know, 75-80% water and 20% natural baby wash. I really like California Baby. I keep these on her changing table, and I keep some wipes in there damp. And that's nice too, because then they don't get really cold. But I take one of these out and it's already damp. I squirt a little bit of the solution on, clean her off, and then I go back over it with the second wipe that just has water on it, just to make sure there's no soap sitting on her. And that's been working awesome. We really, very rarely has she had any redness. She's never had full-on diaper rash. A couple of times, well, maybe a few times, she's gotten red. And so I've just been using like pure virgin coconut oil. And as soon as I see that she's getting red, and it clears it up like that, it's awesome. And it's so much cheaper than, you know, baby diaper rash ointment like Desitin or whatever, and much better for their skin. As for cleaning them, I don't have one brand that I am just really in love with. I kind of get whatever's on sale, and you just want to make sure that they're cloth diaper safe. And those tend to be better anyway because they don't have as harsh chemicals and dyes and fragrances and things that might be irritating for babies. What I do is first I put them in the rinse cycle in hot water, and that lasts about 20 minutes. And then after that I go in and add soap. And I also will throw in some of her clothes anyway, just so I feel like it's, you know, making it worth the load. And I turn it on and I wash them on cold water after that. And then I lay them out to dry. You definitely don't want to, if you can help it, put these in the dryer because I don't think they'll last as long. So I just lay everything out to dry. What's really nice is, you know, in the warmer months when I've been able to lay the diapers and wipes out in the sun, because what the sun does is it naturally bleaches out any stains that sometimes get left on there. And so you don't have to treat it with bleach or any harsh chemicals that really are not good for your cloth diaper and probably break it down anyway. Sun will naturally bleach out any stains in the diapers, and it dries them so fast. I mean, it works. I lay them out in the winter time too in the house. It's not a big deal. It just takes a little bit longer. As far as how many to use, how many to buy, it really depends on how frequently you want to be doing laundry. I don't do laundry or a diaper service, but I know a lot of people do. They're really happy with it. I own, I think, 24 of these all-in-one diapers. I own 12 Bum Genius and then 12 of the Papoose. No, I take that back. When I ordered the Bum Genius, there's a few order off of, I think it's KaWaii'sCloset.com. They almost always have coupon codes going on and sales and things. And so when I bought the 12 diapers, I ended up getting 3 free. So, and they were similar to this, only they were KaWaii Baby. And they work just as well as these do too. They're nice and they're thicker than these. That means I have 27 of the all-in-one diapers. As far as the inserts go, I have 12 of the really long ones like this, 12 of these, and then 12 of the smaller kinds. I do use these as well. I'll stuff them in the diapers. And that works really well for me. And the last things I want to mention are getting yourself a good diaper pail. This one is by Fuzzibunz, and it has a nice liner in it. And this works great. I keep it right by her changing table so that way when I change her, I toss the diaper right in. With every diaper change, I spray this in the bag. And this is by BioClean. It's called Bac Out Stain and Odor Remover. This is a lifesaver. Using these, her diapers do not reek up her whole room. I do have a backup soft diaper pail. It's not Fuzzibunz, it's a generic one I got from the girl I bought some stuff on Craigslist from. But it works fine too. The only difference is this one has a zipper on it. So when it's time to dump the diapers in the wash, you just unzip it, flip it inside out, and toss it in, and it's easier than having to try to flip it inside out manually. So those have been lifesavers to keeping the house from reeking like diapers. Let me know if there's any other videos you'd like to see. Thanks so much for watching. Give your baby a big hug. Be good to one another, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.